Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Strattera and its use with ADHD. Now, Strattera is the very first drug that I tried after my diagnosis, and I've had some success with it. I did have a lot of benefit, but I also experienced a lot of disadvantages and nasty side effects with it. The first thing to note about Strattera is that it's not like other medications. It's not a stimulant, so when you take it you're not going to feel any effect for a few weeks. So it's not going to be anything like Ritalin or Concerta where you take it and you feel it within a few minutes or within the hour. It's not going to be anything like that. How it works is essentially like an antidepressant. It's like an SNRI, a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, except it's actually a norepinephrine based one. So back at the time, a few years ago, when I first got diagnosed, it was a great feeling, because after a while I started to notice the effect. And the first thing I noticed was that I was able to start reading and I was able to concentrate for long periods of time. So I was over the moon. I thought this was fantastic. It's life-changing. For the first time I was able to read a book without my mind wandering. And this is because of the drug's ability to quieten the mind. And I think it's something to do with the anxiety that comes with ADHD, because we're quite erratic with our thoughts, aren't we? You know, we're sort of all over the place, and what it does, it quietens it and it balances you out and calms you down. So you become really good at shutting things out and you just feel very stable and balanced. And it's not just a benefit that comes when you take it, it's almost like a permanently improved ability to concentrate. It's 24 hours a day once it starts to kick in. However, the main reason why I quit Strattera and moved on to Concerta was because of a nasty side effect that is called emotional blunting. And emotional blunting is very common with antidepressants. The chemical properties that balance you out and work on the serotonin seem to change your brain chemistry, and it can have the side effect of making you very evened out to the point where you just don't feel anything at all. And that was, well, it sucked. The problem for me was that it seemed to kill all my charisma, all my creativity, and I think a few family members said that I was a bit more aggressive than normal, and I couldn't get excited or happy about anything, but at the same time I didn't really get sad about anything. I didn't really feel anything at all. I've experienced this effect with antidepressants when I was younger. When I was younger, I went through a period of depression and I had the same side effect. I kind of just turned into a zombie. I felt like part of me was gone. I wasn't really me anymore. But what I do like about Strattera is that it's not a stimulant, right? So it's very unique, it's very one of a kind. And in hindsight, I actually prefer Strattera instead of the highs and lows and the crashes that can come with stimulants, as well as the insomnia. Some people have reported that it can make them sleepy. I did notice this. You're going to get a bit drowsy, especially when you first start on it. And I think if you're hyperactive, it's probably going to make you even more like that, because you're naturally going to be more alert and erratic. So it's going to calm you down, and you probably will notice that. But just remember, because I experience these negative effects doesn't mean you necessarily will. Just remember that I have inattentive ADHD, so perhaps this medication is better for calming down those types who are hyperactive. And because of its ability to balance emotions, I believe it could actually help if you have a comorbid disorder like bipolar. So there was definitely some benefit to this, which is why I vouch for it, and I do recommend the medication. So go ahead and go to your doctor, inquire about it, and give it a trial run, see how it works for you. It could be a game changer. So just looking up some of the potential side effects of Strattera, it could be anything from nausea, dry mouth, headache, reduced appetite, insomnia, increased blood pressure, and increased heart rate. But don't let that put you off. There's always some side effects with any medication you go on, so you might not experience any of it, you might experience one or two, and again, you might not experience the emotional blunting that I experienced. So I'd be interested to know, have any of you guys tried Strattera? If so, put it in the comments below and let me know what your experience was like. Maybe you didn't experience the side effects that I have listed in this video. I hope you enjoyed this content and give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to the channel and share it with anyone that you think could benefit from this information. And I hope you have a great day. So I'll see you next time, guys.